Today, I get to experience life in one of the most extreme luxury expedition vehicles, the 1.1 million EarthRoamer SX. I'm going to be trying to drive it, cooking in it, exploring off-grid, and spending the night inside to find out what it's really like to live in one of the world's most extreme luxury vehicles. This thing is an absolute beast, and I don't know whether the camera just does it justice how big this truck is. It's got military grade tyres. It can be completely off grid, which means you can park it pretty much anywhere. Your electric and your water, it's all sorted for you. Let me give you the tour, come on. I'm really excited to spend a couple of days and a couple of nights in this. There's so much to show you, but first I'll show you around the outside. As you can see, there are so many lights on this that when you're driving at night, it's a whole new experience. I mean, look at it. There's even a winch on here as well if you get into trouble or you spot someone else who's in trouble. Look at the size of this. Now, I'm in Colorado at the minute, and if I was in a usual RV and I got lost, I'd be a little bit worried about finding a campsite, you know, for the evening. But with this thing, I feel safe, I feel secure, and to know that I don't need to go to a campsite to be comfortable with my water, electricity, everything, even my internet, because it's got Starlink, I'm all good to go. So the engine and the solar panels will help provide you with all the electricity you actually need. And you can see the two windows up there. That's the main bedroom, and it is huge. I'll show you that in a little bit. What I love about it is the size of the windows that you get in here. I mean, there's so much light. I'll show you that in a second. It comes with a pull-out barbecue. So you don't have to worry about pulling a barbecue out. It's already stored in the back of this truck. Even comes with a chopping board. I mean, full-on barbecue. It's great that it's attached to the truck, and when you finish with it, it's as easy as that. So there's some more storage up there. An extra wheel, which I hope I don't have to use, because these things are a beast. They are huge. I mean, look at that. It's even got its own air system as well. So if you need to let the tyres out when you're going off-road, or you need to pump them up a little bit. I'm going to show you this first though, how that comes out. Let me show you inside. Now, I've done motorhomes in the UK where when you get inside the cab, it is quite tight, but this is huge. There's seating in the back, all your controls for your lights. There's more controls here. To be honest, I've only driven this for about an hour, so I'm getting used to it, and we're going to get used to it a little bit more as we try and find somewhere to park up later. But heated seats, sat nav, leather seats, branding is on point. There's storage in there. So I'm going to show you inside the EarthRoamer, and you don't actually have to get out of the cab, because all you need to do is go through that hatch, which I'll show you when we get in there, but I'll show you around the other side. This is such a cool feature, right? As you open the door, the stairs pop out. Right, let's go in. Okay, let's start in the kitchen. Check out all this lovely marble. Now you might be thinking, well, where is the hob, the stove? Where do I do all my cooking? And you do it right here on the marble. It's called InvisiCook, and there's basically two rings here where you cook your food. So your saucepans, if you're frying stuff, doing some vegetables, they're all done here. I'll show you that later when I do attempt to do some cooking. It's going to be interesting because there's a way of finding out where they are. Also comes with an oven. There's also a tap there that will filter all your water for you. But where's all the cutlery? All your knives and forks are neatly in there. Love the way they store the knives. And obviously this has been designed like this, so when you're driving around and you're especially off-road, the suspension can handle it, but all the plates are not going to go anywhere. They're all tightly secure in there. Love the branding on the glasses. Got bowls here. They might look plastic, they're not plastic by the way. More glasses here. Love this frosted glass. We've got cups, some bowls there if I need them, and also this pops out for your spice rack. Now in the morning it's always nice to have a cup of coffee, right? Look at this. your coffee machine comes out ready to go. You put your beans in, water's in the back, and you've got fresh coffee in the morning. How luxury is that? And the base is all wood as well. It feels so premium, so luxury. I love it. And you'll notice that all this walnut wood makes it feel really cozy in here. The lighting in here, not only just in the top, the up lights, the down lights. So I'm near the Rockies, could go off-road. I might get a little bit dirty. And actually, if you've noticed, I'm probably not wearing the best shoes, but it doesn't matter, because if I do get dirty, there's a washer dryer in here to do my clothes. That is so cool. So you could be in this for weeks, months. You could live in this, because let's face it, for the price of it, it's more than your house. It could become your house. Fridge. Look at the size of that fridge. And they've actually given me some drinks, which is quite nice. There's some water in there and some sodas. And then a freezer. Huge, big, deep drawers. It's bigger than my fridge at home. What's this? Ooh. There's more storage there to put all your tins and spices. And look at this. There is a mini wine fridge. Have you ever seen anything like it? That is so cool. Obviously have to lock that to make sure that's secure while driving. So this is your breakers, so you can save as much power as possible. You can turn each individual function on. So, you know, when you are off grid and you want to save a little bit of power, you can do that. There's loads of storage here. There's more storage there. In fact, that's my breakfast cereal. I mean, the drawers just keep on going. So when I was saying about feeling safe and secure, they've got a full-on security system here. So you can see the cameras out at the front, at the back, and at both sides. Your air conditioning and your heating is here. And then this is where you get to choose, or just turn them all off, all your lights. And this is so, look at this is so cool. You can switch off the lights in certain areas just by touching it, or you can touch them here on the bottom. And if I scroll across, this is my main menu here. I can see how much battery I've got, how much fresh water I've got. I mean, it takes 2 huge tanks. I mean, I'm out here for 2 days. I won't need any more water than that. Your grey water, how much charge you're getting from the solar power, the outside lights, what the temperature is, Starlink as well. They've shown me how to use this, so I think I know my way around. And there's even a little mini wardrobe. Is that a speaker? Even in the wardrobe, there's lights. There's more storage there, an emergency light, fire extinguisher. So when you're cooking, you drop bits on the floor, and say there's a lot of people here, they bring dirt and mud in. There's a great way to get it clean. There's an actual Hoover stroke vacuum built in to the kitchen right down here. So if I'm sweeping stuff, all I need to do is sweep it towards that, and I can use my foot or my hand. How amazing is that? Houses of the future should have that around the walls, and then all you need to do is just sweep up, press that, and it sucks it all away. So let me take you into the lounge, the living room area, the dining room area. This also opens out into a bed as well, but check out the size of this table. I mean, it is huge, and it slides forward and slides back as well. What I love about this space though, there's 3 huge windows that come with blackout blinds, so if you maybe go to Alaska, but they also come with bug screens as well. So at night, if you want the windows open and you don't want all the bugs coming in, you just pull that down like that. I do like this leather though, this is really nice. There's also wireless charging there and a fan up top. You can control the functions from everywhere, so there's even a tablet here that comes off. Look at that, magnetic. Just look at the size of this TV, it's ridiculous. It's truly amazing how they've managed to put the stuff in here that they've done. Well, we've seen the living room, we've seen the kitchen. I'll show you the bedroom in a moment, but I guess you all want to know where you go to the toilet. You're going to be amazed at what they've fitted in this tiny little room. Let's just put the lights on. How do I put the lights on? Look at what they've managed to fit in this small space. And what I like about it personally is that it's a separate shower and toilet as well. I love the way that they've concealed the toilet with this lovely wooden bench. Comes with this cute little sink. There's charging in here if you need it. There's a little cupboard there. There's more storage up here for the toilet rolls and the towels. Behind the vanity mirror, there's more storage there. But check out the size of the shower. This is pretty impressive actually. Look, they've even got some flowers in there. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'll be honest with you, even in this tight shower, at a tight squeeze with the door shut, you can get at least 2 people squeezed in here. And there's the main shower head and then the extra one to do your bits. Bathroom also comes with a pretty decent window as well, with the bug shield and the blackout blind as well. That is such a great space in there. But we come to the main event. Oh, just before I show you that, if you want to go into the main cab, you can do so from here. So say for example, it's a cold and snowy day outside and you can just start moving your vehicle without actually going outside. So you can just walk through there and go straight in. Now the stairs, I believe, are here and they come out. Blimey, this is long. There's a handle up here to help you in. Now this bed is huge. This is a Californian king bed. I mean, you could get 3-4 people in this bed. It is that big. You've got all this lovely walnut wood at the side, plenty of charging as well, and you can adjust the lighting from here too. You've got a window on this side, a window on that side. There's even a window at the front, and this huge skylight, which also acts as a bit of an escape hatch. But you can open up this skylight at night and then pull this bug shield across so you don't get bitten. All this soft material on the walls, the uplight. I mean, the soundproofing up here is really good. It is so quiet. This is so cozy up here, and there is also a flat screen TV. And if you want to check the systems or have left the light on, turn them all off here, turn the outside lights on and everything just up here. Now this is the best part because I can come up onto the roof. So I can come up here and take in the view. Now, although this feels a bit wrong to say the least, I can walk. I've been assured that I can walk on these solar panels, even though I feel really nervous. But I can imagine coming up here in the morning with my coffee and taking in the view. By the way, if you are liking the video, please make sure you do give it a thumbs up. And did you know there is still over 70% of you that are not subscribed to the channel? So if you see the subscribe button, make sure you hit it. So I think we're going to leave this area, find somewhere to go tonight, and also try out that stove and cook some food. Okay, let's go and find somewhere to have dinner and to spend the night. Now, before you ask, how am I being able to be in full control of a £1 million EarthRoamer? I'm not. There is a couple of guys that are with me that are following in another truck, just in case I break down. But also, as it's my first time driving this, and I've just got to make sure I don't hit a tree. See, because it's so long, as I come up here, I just need to make sure I give it enough room to get around. It's got quite a swing on it. Right, I've been waiting all day to test this, and this is probably the best place to do it. A massive thanks to Anti-Gravity for sponsoring today's video. Now, this is the brand new Anti-Gravity A1, a brand new 360-degree drone that's actually co-engineered with Insta360. What I really like about this, it's been designed for travel and road trips, like this one, rather than just hardcore drone enthusiasts. Because normally with drones, I find there's a lot of stress involved. You're worrying about the controls, you're worrying about crashing it, you're worried about getting the perfect angle, you're constantly worrying about repositioning the drone. But this feels completely different. I literally just point it where I want it to go and it goes there. And honestly, for somebody like me who films all these trips solo, this is a game changer. Because the reality is I'm not traveling around with the production team. It's usually just me running around filming the trip myself. So normally to capture cinematic shots like this, I'd need another camera operator, loads of setup, stopping constantly, repositioning cameras. Whereas with the follow feature on the A1, the drone can literally track and follow the EarthRoamer automatically while I'm driving through these insane landscapes. So today has been capturing side shots, rear tracking shots, overhead cinematic shots, almost like having my own personal film crew follow me around all day. And the auto tracking has genuinely impressed me because it smoothly follows moving vehicles naturally while driving without me constantly needing to mess around with it. What's also brilliant is because it films in 360, I don't have to constantly stress about the perfect framing every single time whilst I'm driving. I can just concentrate on the journey and then afterwards selecting the perfect angle. And honestly, that is what makes it feel different from other drones I've tried before. It's not just about filming videos. It genuinely changes how you experience travel yourself. Because when you stop somewhere like this, you suddenly get to see the world from a different perspective. You can fly over rivers, cliffs, forests, valleys, places that would even take hours to hike, or places you probably couldn't safely reach at all. Honestly, it feels like exploring like a bird, and that's the best way I can describe it. Now, this is the bit that completely blew my mind, because once you put these on, it feels like a real life video game, a full immersive experience. You can look around in every direction whilst flying, and it almost feels like an out-of-body experience, like you're genuinely soaring above the landscape yourself. And after spending hours driving through these huge open roads in the EarthRoamer, stopping somewhere like this and suddenly experiencing the whole landscape from above feels incredible. And what surprised me most is just how easy this thing is to fly. I'm absolutely not a professional drone pilot. Usually with drones, there's loads of controls and a massive learning curve that goes with it. But this has free motion mode, where you literally just point where you want to go, and the drone naturally flies here. It generally feels incredibly intuitive and easy to pick up straight away. And another thing that's seriously impressive with travel is the battery life, because you get up to 39 minutes of flight time per battery, which is honestly incredible, which is massive for something this compact. And the Infinity bundle actually comes with 3 batteries as well. So realistically, you can shoot pretty much an entire adventure day without constantly worrying about charging. That's useful on trips like this. And because it's lightweight too, it makes more sense for traveling because you don't want loads of huge bulky gear taking over the EarthRoamer. And another thing that I've generally loved today is how spontaneous this makes filming feel. Normally when I film travel videos, I'm worried about the camera angles, where to put it, the setup. And because this films everything in 360, I found myself not stressing and being in the moment a lot more and worrying about all that stuff later. And honestly, for solo travel creators, this is so useful. It also feels incredibly trustworthy as well, because obviously anti-gravity is incubated by Insta360, and the A1 itself is co-engineered with Insta360 as well. So you can tell there's a lot of experience that's gone behind it. Honestly, this is probably one of the coolest bits of tech that I've used in a long time. If you want to check out anti-gravity A1, I will leave the link in the description. You can also scan the QR code, which is on the screen now. And let me know in the comments, if you got one, where would you fly it? This looks like a good spot for dinner. Let's get cooking. I'm gonna do spaghetti bolognese. I'm gonna be pretty lazy with the recipe. Beef, sauce, and pasta. So I'm excited and nervous about using this. So first, I need to get out a frying pan, a saucepan. So these just go on like this. So the Invisicook hob is basically here and here, and it kind of like lines up roughly about here, but apparently if I use these, it's easier to figure out where they are. I was told to use this as a guide in like the middle of the sink. You kind of got to just move them around a little bit, and hopefully they're in the right spot. Looks like they are. Let's turn it on. Both hobs are there, and then choose a temperature. Oh, I've got to put something on it first. Hang on. Oh, yes. Well, that was easier than I thought. So I'll put that on number 8 to get the beef cooking. In the fridge, oh, it's here. A knife. Ask Gabby. I do a great spaghetti bolognese. I know some people are moaning that I'm not putting anything else like mushrooms or any other vegetables in here, but for me, when it comes to a spaghetti bolognese, I like it quite simple, just meat and sauce. The cooker top has got loads of space, but if I want more, then I can get one of these chopping boards and I can chop vegetables or salad up. I love the fact that you don't have to go to a campsite, you know, when you've been driving or exploring and you're like, do you know what, I'm hungry, I want to rest, I want to take a shower. There's no need to worry that I'm not going to get to a campsite on time. If you watched my last video where I took an RV across Nevada, Utah and California, I was worried about getting to the campsite on time, and actually I was a little bit late, but I still got there just in time. But this is so great. You feel like there's so much freedom. You don't need to worry about time, do you? Just whenever you're ready to eat, to sleep, to shower, to sit back and watch a movie. In goes the sauce. I guess one thing I should do is level the EarthRoamer out a little bit more. Don't know if I remember how to do that, because the sauce and the water's all up on the slant a little bit. Check this out there. I think I'm about 7,000 feet up. Look at that, just like when you're in an aircraft. And I think that's pretty much done. Et voila! What do you think? Hang on, I'm not done. Just sprinkle a little bit of cheese on there. The guys that I'm with also enjoyed the bolognese. Right, I'm off to bed. I had a 15-minute shower. I barely touched the hot water, and there's still so much water left in the tanks. I can see it on the screen now. Anyway, I'm off to bed. All right. Morning. Wow, what a view to wake up to. A bit fresh this morning. So I thought today we're going to take a little bit of a tour around Estes Park and check out the beautiful scenery, and then maybe tonight I'll fire up the barbecue. Now apparently there is a lake not far from here that looks really good. We're going to stop there and have some coffee and do a little bit of driving. Honestly, it's always so exciting to get this thing started. Be tight. Good spot for a coffee, right? Some water in. There we go. Coming from the UK, we don't have epic scenery like you do get here in Colorado. It is pretty special. If I owned one of these, I would definitely take it to like Arizona or Utah, you know, it would be, or like to the Grand Canyon. It'd be amazing. You can imagine what this is like taking it out in the snow in Colorado as well, and being all cozy inside and maybe going skiing as well. I found it easier to drive off-road than I did on the roads, just purely because when you get to a certain speed it does this, and also you've got to allow a long time for braking, so it kind of gets me a little bit nervous on the main road. But you know, going off-road in this, it's a dream. Obviously that's probably because I've got some people with me. If I was on my own, I don't know whether I'd probably go off-road as much as I have done. Last evening, time has gone quick. I've only been here 2 nights. Time for a barbecue though. Gone for some burgers and some honey barbecue flavoured chicken bacon twisters. They look good. All set up, ready to go. That's hot. Not using that barbecue because it isn't clean enough, so we'll go with this one. Some good old barbecue sauce. And I thought I would actually put some bacon on it, and I picked this up, and I wish I hadn't. I don't know what this is going to taste like. If it's already cooked, this is going to taste horrible, isn't it? Oh, listen to that. I thought I'd cook a burger for Lucas, who's been assisting me. He's in the LTX, which is a slightly smaller version of the SX. Look at this. What do you think? Let's give this a try. Bacon cheeseburger. The burger's good. The bacon is not. It's weird because it tastes just like the bacon that you get in McDonald's in the UK. A bacon cheeseburger. 2 big storms or 1 big storm. Loads of lightning. Wow. So there's a thunderstorm moving in. We've moved to a different location. It's quite interesting because we're on a private ranch. It is so quiet. All you hear is some crickets, some toads. I've heard a few elk. There's some cows grazing in the field just near me as well. Apparently mountain lions are near here occasionally, and bears. Filming this, it was early summer, so I didn't get to drive it too much in the dark, but the lights on this truck are insane. I mean, just check these out. It's like having the sun with you in the darkest of forest, desert. You would see everything. By the way, just want to say a massive thank you to EarthRoamer for letting me come and experience one of these beasts and letting me experience what it's like to own one of these for a couple of days. They're so much fun to drive. I'd love to do it again, maybe in the winter. Wink, wink. Just want to say a massive thanks over the last couple of days to Matt and Lucas for helping me out, for showing me how to drive these, how to use the coffee machine, and just showing me a great time over the last couple of days. This was such a great experience. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to see me driving a more traditional style RV, click the video here. Please make sure you give the video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next time. And don't forget, if you want to check out the anti-gravity A1, scan the QR code on the screen now or click the link in the description.